Hello dear students, NFHP Kankauli College Kankauli, Assistant Teacher Mahaleshwar MP. Students, yesterday we have done the half part of activity sheet format. Today we are going to see activity sheet format part 2. So students, I will first of all take the recap. Yesterday we have seen that it is assigned by our state government. Secondly, we have seen section 1, that is for prose, 34 marks. Under that title we have seen it is for reading for comprehension, language study, summary, note making, mind mapping. Question 1 we have seen for 12 marks, and there would be 6 activities under that, and what sort of activities I have given you the detailed analysis of the same, and each each activity is carrying 2 marks, and passages around about of 275 to 300 words. Totalization we have seen. After that, in B segment you understood that there are 4 marks, and about what they are carrying, that is also given. Nextly we have seen question 2a, that is unseen extract, and formation of the questions or activities, that is similar to question 1a. And then in question 2b we have seen summary writing for 3 marks, then note making, that is for, and mind mapping, that is C segment, carrying how many marks, that is given over here. And then we have seen in B segment in what manner we are going to check your paper or check your answer, that is given. So in what manner we are going to check your answer, that is also we have discussed. Then we have seen question 2c is marking, scheme of marking, in what manner we are going to check your answers. Also we have started section 2, that is poetry, totaling, that is 14 marks, and in that we have seen the discussion of poetry segment, means passage would be there, and in what manner the activities. In detailed manner, yesterday we have done the analysis or discussion. Today we are going to the latter part of the same, that is appreciation. So B would be appreciation, and that's for 4 marks. And the instruction would be like this: read the extract and write as per the instructions. And extract is also given over there, 10 to 15 lines, but check that this passage or extract would be differ from the previous extract given in question A. Is it A part of poetry segment carrying different passage or extract, and B segment would carry different extract. The similar extract wouldn't be there. So again you would get 10 to 15 lines from any other poem, and based on that you have to write the appreciation of the poem. So for question 2b, the scheme of marking would be appreciation of the poem. Question that's for 4 marks. Then in what manner we are offering you the marks. The first and foremost point of offering you the marks related appreciation is appropriateness of theme and language features, that is for 2 marks. Appropriateness of theme and language features, what that means? Let me tell you. In given extract, you know that there would be one whole poem in a textbook, no doubt, and it is carrying one specific thing. But as I yesterday told you in question 1, that you should not think about the whole topic or prose, either prose or poem. You should only consider the given extract over there. Similar rule can be applicable for poetry section also. You just concentrate on the 10 to 15 lines given extract, and based on that which theme you can get from that given extract, that you have to find. And if you find that correctly or around it, it does not mean the actual wording should be like that. Similar to that you should go, and then only you can understand, yes, are you on the right path or not. So appropriateness of theme, what that mean? After reading that poem, which thought arises at your heart that yes, this is the message this extract wanted to give us, that would be the theme of yours. And language features that would consider, I think I talk in a segment of the poetry, that poetic devices, poetic creation, that figurative language would be there. That is for 2 marks. And next point would be explanation and presentation. How are in what manner you have explained your point and you have presented your thought. Much more effectively, or are you just only having copy pasting? That would be there. That is for 1 mark. So this is for appreciation. Second point. Third point would be personal opinion and evaluation. What that means? No doubt poet wanted to say something, but what is your personal opinion about that poem? Do you feel sad? Do you feel happy? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel inspired? What exactly the feeling you got from that? Which thought you achieved from that poem? That you have to write your personal opinion about that poem. Evaluation means, do you feel that this poetry definitely having worth? What is the use of poetic device? Is it effective or not? Within shortest of the or precise words, is it successful? Means, is the poem being successful to offer you the proper message or not? That is called your personal opinion and evaluation. So that carries 1 mark again. So this is the deliverance of the marks of appreciation segment. Then we are going for section 3, writing skills, that is for 16 marks. Question 4 it would be. Question 4, complete the activities as per the instructions given below, and that is having 16 marks. So what are which activities we are going to deal with? So section 3, which is given in your textbook, will be carrying the same question 4. So in the next lecture definitely we will discuss the content part, that once you understood what are the contents, in what manner we have to solve them, and what is the connectivity between the textbook and activity sheet, you will be much more influential in your answering. You would get the confidence that yes, that would be there. Many times what we are doing, we are just only studying the text, but we are forgetting about the pattern of question paper or activity sheet. That must not be. You should correlate the textbook contents and the activity sheet format, then only you can study on the right in the right direction. So let me come back to the same point. Question 4, which would be the activities? A segment, email, letter writing, formal. So see that for this you must have your textbook in front of you. You can open that now and check out the contents part. You would get the section 3, and both the things would be there, email or letter writing. Any one of would be the question or activity in your activity sheet. So letter writing is not informal here. It is restricted towards formal one. So what that email, if you have read before, you could understand in what manner we have generally we are sending that. Practically we are sending emails through mobile or through our laptop, but in theoretic manner, in what manner we have to write, that is the given discussion in your textbook. So in that manner we have to either write email or letter writing, but completely that would be formal. Informal letters they have curtailed down. So that is called that is for 4 marks. Then B segment is given expansion of ideas or blog writing or film review, and that is for 4 marks. expansion of ideas, you know, you have written essays and all. So you have given so many speeches before, or you have written so many essays. The same would be there, but one little difference is there. Basically they would ask you to expand any idiom, any phrase. So they would offer you any quotation and just ask you that expand your ideas on this particular thought. So you will practice that, no doubt, but it's very simple, as similar to speech and, yes, speech and what I told you. Be interactive, no doubt. This is video lecturing, but we have to interact. You should listen that probably properly, then only you can respond me, though it is video. So expansion of ideas, what that means, you have written so many essays and speech similar to that, but restricted towards any quotation, idiom or phrase. Next to blog writing. I think now in the days blog writing is the popular concept, and you will love to read that, learn that when we'll see that topic actually in the class. So blog writing, whatever the article you are writing, with the help of internet, you know that some of the websites are there like Pratilipi and all, where you can offer your article, story, or just simply any poem. So such kind of things are called blogging and blog writing. Blog means that particular article, and blogging means the activity of posting blogs on that website. And blog writing is also a professional thing. You can earn money from that too. So do remember that, it's very important in now in the days. Film review, that is another part, and you would love that again. So film review, that is interesting thing. You love movies, similarly many times we are, as being watchers or viewers of any movie, we are offering our opinion, and many times our opinion is being authentic one, and you felt that yes, whatever I talk or express my thought about that movie's quality, that, and you might feel that yes, whatever the opinion I express about that movie can be logical, as like the film analytics, or as like film critics. So film review, what that mean, in that movie, what is the main feature, what is the theme of that film, which character has played the role very nicely. So everything, whatever, is called film review. We will see that actually whenever we will see that topic at that moment at the level of depth. Then C segment of question were that appeal, oblique leaflet, oblique report writing, oblique view, counter view, and again that is for 4 marks. Appeal writing. Appeal writing, what that means, see, appeal and leaflet. Appeal means strictly it is limited towards appealing, that you are appealing the next person or persuading the next person that you should do this and that. For example, about eye donation, you wanted to create any awareness about blood donation, tree plantation, or if you wanted to say that you must be away from addiction, you wanted you to change the mind or outset of people's mind. So at that moment you are persuading the next person, and that's why you have to write 1-page info, short, precise and attractive info you have to write, and that's called appeal. Second is leaflet. Again, leaflet by name itself, 1-page info about something. So leaflet can be anything. In appealing, you are strictly you should be strictly stick up to the persuasion, changing the mind of the next person. But in leaflet, you can be that also, appeal also, but basically leaflet means what? Information about anything. Anything, what that? Information about any tourist place, information about any product, information about any rally, information about any sale. So anything could be that under this title, information about any newly started company. So that would be leaflet. So okay, so see that in appealing persuasion, that is the main motive, and in leaflet information of offering information, that could be the first motive. Next to report writing, in name itself, report writing, what is that? You have got the news that some celebration is done in your school, or so the third point is report writing, and in that, as just now I told you, report means something is happened or celebrated, and just you have to report that. You have to collect that info and you have to reproduce, as like newspaper reporter. What is the role of newspaper reporter? Whatever happened yesterday, just narrate that through that newspaper, and you can't write your own opinion in that all the time. Basically, you should be factual. At some sort, you can add your opinion. So report writing means what was happened. You have to just write report on it, that or article on it or write upon it is called report writing. Next one, view, counter view. See that exact two opposite words you got, view and counter view. By its name, you can get what's that mean. They would offer you view and you have to write exactly opposite side of it, that is counter view. For example, if they would say that TV is bad, then your choice would be, you have to say how the TV is good, is it? So it's like debate. No doubt you know TV is bad, but your motive should be, you must tell that how TV is good. So this is called view, counter view. This segment is still there, speech writing, secondly comparing, or dialogue writing, or interview. So speech writing, I think you know that at high school level you have completed that in oral manner, but for speech writing you have to write the write-up of that oral segment. That's simply speech writing. Formation and all is similar to like oral expression of speech, but just here you have to write that. Then comparing, just I wanted to place here, you have seen many reality shows like Chala Hawa Ye Udaya and all. So Nilesh Savle is the comparer. His skill of comparing, that's why we are having, why I have given his name only or example, because he has the skill of comparing. So why they have chosen such a sort of topic? Have you observed? They have given you email, they have given you blog, they have given you film review, report writing, appealing, view, counter view, comparing, and interview. Why they have chosen such a kind of topic? So that you can correlate this knowledge at your professional level. Suppose you wanted to be a blogger, then you could use blogging and all. Suppose anywhere you would go, how to send email and all, you can understand. Film review, suppose you are interested in that part, you could be a good critic of film. Then appealing, PR, that if you are going for HRD department, PR department, then definitely appealing level should be the master of yours. Or report writing, if you wanted to become journalist or such kind of thing you wanted to, because in companies, even wherever you would go, you have to give the report of your work. So that skill you should get. View, counter view, if you are interested in debating and all, you must know both the sides of one thing. Then speech writing, as like this. Comparing, suppose you are interested in that stage and all, definitely comparing it will be beneficial for you. Dialogue writing, you know that from high school level you have studied, so I am not going to repeat the same formation would be of dialogue writing. Interview, here again, how having interview, giving interview, and taking interview, that is a skill. If you are the host of that interview, how should you perform yourself? If you are the guest of that interview, and host guest, what that mean? Interviewer and interviewee. So what are the responsibilities? How should be your performance? How should react? Everything would be there in interview, and in your future life, that is important one. So by that way, section 3 is here, A, B, C, D, and they have given one important thing for you. What's that? In A, B, C, D, paper setters should frame activities on all types in each set as options. Students are required to attempt any one activity from each set. So you have multiplied options words here, that you have multiplied choices in front of you whether to do this or that. But that does not mean you should skip any one of the topic. You should read them, you should go at the depth of them, you should study, and your choice is there in what manner you are going to write, which option will be of yours. So that would be your choice. Then section 3, writing scale, scheme of marking, in what manner we are going to check or of paper or your answer, and in what manner we are offering you the marks. First one, letter writing. In that, content, 2 marks. Content means the subject matter, whatever you will write in that is for 2 marks. Accuracy of language, that means grammar, words, spelling and all. Appropriateness, that is again for 1 mark. Appropriateness, what that means? Have you written the sender's or receiver's address correctly or not? That they will ask you from you or want from you. That is called appropriateness. If the address is not proper, how can you send that letter? So obviously that's for appropriateness, 1 mark. Now the second segment for letter writing, and that is email. And in email again you would get content for 2 marks. Use your proper format 1, because letter writing's format and email's format would be different one. Suppose you are applying the format of letter writing for email and emails for letter writing, you wouldn't get the marks. That is the homage for the formatting. So obviously you must remember that what is the format of letter and what is the format of email, and see that in letter writing there is no marking for that. Formatting means what? Appropriateness. They have considered formatting in appropriateness wording. Are you appropriate in presenting sender's address, receiver's address, complimentary close, salutation and all. But in email they compulsory mention that format should be proper. You know that email has a specific format, to, then from, then CC, if you are sending the same file to a number of many participants, then, or after that subject. And after that the main email which you are going to paste or type. So that is the format of email. And then oral presentation, if your formatting is very good, handwriting content is proper, then definitely would get 1 mark from that. Now B segment, expansion of ideas. What is the marking scheme for that? The first one, expansion of the idea, means the explanation of the idea, that's for 2 marks. Then proper introduction, that's 1 mark. Then conclusion, 1 mark. So proper introduction should be there and proper closing should be there. Or segment is the blog writing, and for that main content carries 2 marks. Header, menu, navigation bar, That's for 1 mark. If you have gone through any blogging website, you would get that header, menu, navigation bar, footer, that's at the down, page numbers and all. Or segment for it. Film review. In that, presentation of the theme or storyline, that's for 2 marks. The technical or novel aspects. Technical, you could understand characterization, plot. I will definitely discuss that, explain you at thorough level, but on the day when we will see that concept. But technical, you just here concentrate that in what manner we are going to check your answer and in what manner you are going to present yourself or your answer. Technical or novel aspects. Novel means new. Overall presentation of your answer. That's for 1 mark. Next, scheme of marking in the same. C. Appeal or leaflet. Presentation of content, 2 marks. Appeal or leaflet, they are carrying scheme of marking which is same. Presentation of content, 2 marks. Convincing language, 1 mark. Inspiring and motivational. I think I told you that in appeal, persuasion is important, and hence they have given convincing the word for the language, and whether or not you are inspiring, motivating the people that they wanted to know, and that's why 1 mark. Message, that is also carrying. Means inspiring and motivational message. That's report, that is another or segment. Content carries 2 marks. Accuracy of language, that means grammar and word spellings and all, 1 mark. Appropriateness, that is the formatting of report, that should be in proper order, 1 mark. Scheme of marking. View, counter view. In that, appropriate counter argument must be there, 2 marks. See that here carrying 2 marks for the appropriate counter argument. Many times what happened, many of the students started to write their side, what they have given, they tried to explain the same. It's not wanted. Then if you have done like this, you would get 0 mark here. That's why you have to write opposite, and if you have done that appropriately and in proper manner, definitely you would get 2 marks. Then language accuracy, I should not repeat that it is about grammar and words, 1 mark. Presentation, 1 mark. Speech writing, that is segment, D segment. Logical sequence of ideas, 2 marks. Introduction, 1 mark, and conclusion, 1 mark. Speech also having its own formatting, so opening should be proper and conclusionary stage should be proper. In between that, logical sequence should be there of ideas. One by one you have to explain your ideas in. Or segment is there for it, and that is comparing. Connecting events, 2 marks. Connecting events, let me tell you what I mean by that. Have you gone through such a kind of reality shows, or are you I think you have played the role of anchor at your high school for any event. If you have done that, then only you can understand, or you have seen many people while anchoring any event or hosting any reality show. If you have seen that, they are having good skill to connect the event, means opening, later on who will come, then they are welcoming, then the speech of that next person or performance of that next person, then they are coming again, the anchor's entry, then anchorists are telling that yes, we have seen this in the first performance, now what would be the in the next one. So that is connecting the events. That is for 2 marks. Here you are not going to present that orally to remember. You should write the write up for any event. We consider that you are the comparer or anchor, and you are going to write that whatever you are going to perform on the stage, you before that you have to write. No, that write up is having comparing. So first one of that is connecting the events. 2 marks. Impressive introduction. If you're into you know that start well obviously ends well. Similarly, first impression is the last impression. Similarly, you must have impressive introduction. That's for 4 marks. Summing up, then dialogue writing. Content 1 mark, punctuation 1 mark, correct use of tense 1 mark, presentation 1 mark. Segment for it, interview, appropriate framing of questions 2. See that here grammar should be correct, and whether these all questions are related to that particular given topic or not, we are going to check. Secondly, language and style. Just now I mentioned that how much effective you are while presenting your question. An overall impression of the same. Proper starting question, proper ending question. Section 4. That's very important. Literary genre. Section 4. Literary genre. That is also very important. And we are going to see this particular part in the next video lecture, because it needs proper analysis and explanation. So we are going to deal with this later. So dear students, today we have seen the discussion, poetry segment, appreciation. Later on we have seen writing segment, and the last part of the same, that is literary genre, which is dealing with the good enough discussion, that we will see later on. Meanwhile, do one thing, students, that try to start to write the paper pattern or activity sheet pattern or format in your notebook. Secondly, start to read the contents in your textbook, especially any text, first take, or text from prosaic segment, or one poetry you can read 2.1, and from third segment or section you can read expansion of ideas, and from literary genre you read the history, the first chapter. Then only you can link up with the video lecturing. Otherwise what happened, just only go with the video lecturing and not touching to your textbook. There is no any kind of worth of that, or there is no any kind of use of the same. So better you should go for textbook. At least you should read that for reading sake. That is also okay. So be ready and have that mindset now, that in the same manner we are going to see the study. Okay, when the schools are being open, colleges are being open, that's latter part. But yes, we have got good starting over here by this platform, so definitely we should stick up to that. So don't go away from study. This is my repeated advice to you. In previous 2 lectures also I am continuously repeating the same, that don't go away from study. Now you got the study, so stick up with the study, so enjoy the study too. So and definitely I am coming with activity sheet format part 3. So in that lecture we will see the remnant part of activity sheet format, and after that completion we will see the contents of the textbook. So till that moment I should take your leave, students. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.